Hey guys, what's up? This is Nick.
This is Andy.
And we are building a Dspeed drift car.
Gonna be a basic little build, go drifting, have heaps of fun. It's gonna be sick.
Let's do it.
What's up, besties? Today we're going to be doing front end overhaul at Mexican Garage.
We're gonna be throwing in some camber arms, rack spacers, CASTOR arms and braces, and some tie rod ends. You look different.
See?
Start off with, I got these drop tie rod ends. They're pretty cool. What they do is, when you've lowered your car, your rack's nice and low, but your wheels have gotten higher because you've lowered your chassis. So your tie rods are kind of doing this stuff. So what these do is, because they, instead of being here, where my bolts to your rack, they moved it up higher, drops them down, you get straight rack, which means no dirty bumps to you when you're doing the hectic drifts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
These are $90, 90.
Alright, next up we have front camber arms. Because with the 33, because they don't have the McPherson struts, they need a top camber arm. So these are $200 for this set. This is only half of them, there's the other half is down there. So this is just one side. And basically it does the same as the rear, so when you lower your car, it cambers it in, so this just counteracts it and it brings it back out. So yes, good.
Alright, rack spacers. Bang. $40. Cheap. What they do is they bolt onto your rack, they're just kind of like a little spacer, they sit in there, length in your rack, they're like 20, 25 mil, something like that. We've all got them in our cars, everyone here's got them in their cars. They're dank, they're cool, they're sweet.
I'm gonna let your rack go more.
Yeah, they do stuff like that. We'll put them in, we'll show you.
You're holding the wrong way as well. Go that way.
We go that way.
Right, CASTOR brace. These are a new product that we got. It's similar to a power brace, like a Nismo power brace. It's just a lot easier to install and cheaper. It goes between your CASTOR rod and your chassis, and it just stiffens up the whole front end. Gets rid of any unwanted movement, and yeah, good cheap way to stiffen up your front end.
50.
$50, yes. I've already said that, I think.
Okay.
But yes, they're $50.
Say it again.
Cheap, $50.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you like?
I like.
What you doing, man?
We are putting in a fix pack. Stock seats junk, no good for the track. They don't really hold you in.
I agree.
These are shit, so.
What?
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Come on! Get out of there, mate. I recommend not doing this on a hoist. Jump. So I joined turbo timer. That's 100% better now.
What's in here, dude?
It's like a turbo timer, a deck, another deck, a third deck.
It's kind of like a UV rave, eh?
Quite a few dicks in here, mate. Far too many dicks.
Too many dick.
Yo.
Look what I got. Yeah.
Yeah. So you bolt the rail in first, and then you go get the seat, and then you kind of like figure out where it wants to go, so you can jump in, chest your pedals and stuff, and then you just mark it. And then you take it all out, line it up, and then you go sick, put the screws in the holes, and then bolt it all together, chuck it back in. Sick dog.
Seats in.
Wow. Somehow it got off the hoist as well.
Yes. Time. Magic editing.
And it's also dark.
Andy, what's happened?
We are doing, once you take it off, you hit on the actual knuckle itself, not down on the threads. Hit the knuckle. I do. You don't need that much force, okay? Just a little tap will do it. Ready?
Yeah, we're good.
Just like that.
Wow.
That's all it takes.
Wow.
I'm pretty strong, but you might need to hit it a few more times, but if you hit it on the right spot, just boom, straight away.
That was fantastic. Whoa, what's that, Andy?
Cast rod.
Give us a gaze.
Silly stock one. Check the sweet trick. How did I do that?
I don't know, man.
I'm a magician. That's why.
Yeah.
These are essentially, you can see how much shorter this one is. It's a good like 30mm shorter. Don't do this.
Oh.
This is not how you adjust it. Okay, that's wrong. Hold it on something on your gut, preferably. And you hold it straight and you wind this out because they both have to go out evenly. Okay? They're even on both sides. Let me go a little bit more.
How much are they, Andy?
Yeah, 120. 120 pesos. Or dollars.
Can you make that appear like right on the screen right now?
Yeah.
Can you make it flashing with
I
like
just did. Didn't you say?
120 pesos? Can you do that?
I'm ants in my eyes, Johnson. Everything's black.
Boom. Make sure you do it the right way, otherwise your aligner will not be happy with you because he won't be able to get much adjustment out and you'll probably have to take them off. Okay?
And that's not cool.
No, do it the right way first time. Chuck it in there, boom, done.
Yeah, cool. I like
The
that.
reason you need a caster arm is to bring the wheel forward and help with feedback.
Andy, I have a suggestion for you.
What?
Instead of using your fingers to tighten the nuts and bolts, you can use tools.
I can.
Makes
Got to
sense.
make sure the D-speed's facing out. That is a vital part of the job.
Oh wow, I'm focused. Oh wow, look at this focusing skill.
Boom! She good to go, mate? After you've done the rest of the stuff. A good thing to do when you're doing your tie rod ends is to change your rack boots because these split. That's like a super common thing. These always split, so when you're doing it, just have a look at them. Ours are good, so we don't need to do it. But we're going to do rack spaces anyway, so we're going to take them off. So we need to get rid of these.
Oh, okay. Ew.
Pro tip.
Pro tip?
Mark your tie rods. Boom, mark it. And then you know where you need to put your tie rod ends on. Alright, once you've knocked away your little locking tab thingies, just use a shifter. Or if you have the correct size, which no one does, whack it out. We are just putting in a standard rack spacer into this one. We also sell an offset rack spacer. If you're interested.
How much is the rack spacer, Andy? Make it pop up on the screen. Like
$40
here. Pop it up here. You can do that.
$40 for a pair. Actually, no, pro tip, drift tip.
Drift
Let's
tip.
go on here.
Come on.
These little locking tabs, this is mainly for drifters, don't do it on your daily. Tie rods are so commonly broken on the drift track. I've changed far too many of the drift track. These just cause a lot of hassle, so
Where's it going, Andy?
in the bin.
Bin.
Get rid of it. It'll make your life at the track a lot easier, especially when they're on the ground and you have to change them. You'll thank me for it, trust me.
Can you show us those rack spacers?
Rack spacer. So
Yeah.
this just goes.
We're gonna zoom in. Oh wait.
What these do is they've got this spacer bit here, and this is the same diameter as your rack. So it allows your rack to go an extra 10mm on either side. So that's how you get that extra.
That's 20 mil.
The extra degree of lock just from putting these on, and it also spaces out your tie rods a bit. So if you extend your LCAs, then this kind of helps anyway. So
Andy, 10 plus 10 equals 20.
21. The reason why I'm changing these is because of this.
We're in bump steer, Andrew. What about bump steer?
What's that?
Bump steer. Bump steer. Steer bump. Steering you get from going over bumps.
I guarantee that is non-focus.
It guarantees.
So I'm taking these with these, so you can see straight away how much it actually. Look at the difference. That's straight. That's like, look at that. Now, usually we extend our LCAs as well when we're doing this, but because we're leaving it standard on this to just do a basic setup, we need to lop a little bit off because otherwise it's going to be too long. So when you're doing a drift setup, you want slight toe out to maximise your lock. Pro tip.
Pro tip.
When you're cutting threads, always have a nut on there first before you cut it. Because what happens when you cut it, then you can take this off and it will re-thread it. Otherwise you have a hard time getting it back on. It'll make your life a whole lot easier.
Have a nut on.
Bust the nut. So you're gonna be left with these. Got it? I'll show you a quick little tip how you can avoid this. Just do a slight angle like this, just around the whole thing.
Oh, that's nice.
No problems threading it on.
Wow, you're so impressive.
No burrs. Yeah, mate. Yeah, do that. It makes life a whole lot easier.
If you're not extending your lower control arms, you only need one rack spacer. We're using one on our passenger side and offsetting our rack to avoid our tie rods being too long. So as you can see, we've got this gap here that's lowered it heaps. So when we get our bang knuckle on, we got nylox, comes part of the tie rod ends, which is pretty swell. We can smack that in. We'll do these up, and now as you can see, our rack, obviously this is not lowered yet, but you can see that it's much more of a straight line, as a normal tie rod end would have it on a, you know, kind of a skew-if angle. So it's a vast improvement. We're going to get sweet drivability out of it. Alright, so next up we're throwing in this caster rod brace. This goes between your caster rod mounting point here and your cross member. As you can see, there's one that's a right angle straight and one's got the kink. The kink is going to go up into our cross member, and the right angle is going to go here onto our caster rod mounting point. That's in. And then I'm going to tighten it up, and Bob's Yarny's dog. Yet again. Without this brace, there's no rigidity without that, and there's really not much. I've seen heaps of these bend, you know, they get pretty munted. So this will really stiffen it up against somewhere really strong, which is swell. I am taking the front coilover out.
From this weird setup.
It's a bit weird. It's definitely not a Sylvia.
Which is far more superior.
Yes, clearly. I'm just putting these sweet arms in. What are you doing?
Just filming stuff.
Oh, hey, look, here it is. It's going in.
Boom, look at that. Looks like we're in a zombie apocalypse game.
It appears to be the go. Bang.
Oh, look at that.
I'd rather a McPherson strut any day of the week though. If we're being honest here.
Alright, that's it for today, guys. Front end's all done, rear end's done, so it's ready for the aligners.
Next episode we are going to do some Generale maintenance
On the car.
on the car.